The string slipped. I just put these new strings on here, and the string skipped out. That's hilarious. What is up, everybody? And that's when you know it's time to stop. Big Red Tower! Sam in the house! Everybody! Got the chat over here. I lost my, string really slipped. That time the string broke. I think that maybe that's what happened. Maybe the thing cut just a little bit. Well, anyways, you know what? I use ClearTone Strings, and I usually have no issues out of them. But this one, it's funny because this is the guitar, so I cut all the other strings off because I needed to change the strings anyways. And I had the one high E string left on here, and I was like, oh, I'll just cut it off and put a new one on there, and then the new one breaks. So there you have it. Let me switch guitars real quick, guys. Now I lost my little attachment that goes on my tripod for my phone, so I've got it kind of rigged up. Let there be light in a different way. So now he's got 114 people here. The guitar's struggling. It sounds like my tone knob's all the way down. So one thing, and this would be great to get your guys' opinion on. I'm gonna post an update video for the channel here pretty soon. But like I said, I'd like to get your guys' input. Is basically what I'm thinking about doing is doing a weekly live stream at a set time each week. That way you guys know when it is. I like doing them. You guys seem to really like them. And it'll probably be on Fridays. So what do you guys think about that? Phoenix, this guitar just comes with the light up inlays, actually. Yeah, so basically here's the reason why. And I think a lot of you guys have been complimenting me on the recent videos. And I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, you know, the videos that I'm making now are easily twice as much work as what they were before. They really are, and I want to keep doing those. So I'm thinking 3 of those a week is a bit much. I don't know if I would have the time to do that. But what I would do is, so I would have Monday, Tuesday normal videos where I could really spend a lot of time on these 2 videos, and then Friday would be a live stream where we get to hang out each week and get to actually talk. It's not random, you know, you don't have to just happen to be on YouTube. So there you have it. Competing with Tone King and Phil tonight. Well, TK would so mine would probably end up being at like 7 p.m. Eastern or something like that. So Philip McKnight, I was talking to him, I was like, I don't want to step on anybody else's toes because you guys are doing this before me. Bring out the telly. I'll bring out the telly here in a minute. Someone asked for Top of the World. Oh, sorry. CJ, this is a Vola. So I will be actually playing at the Vola booth quite a bit at NAMM this year. So anybody who's going to NAMM, I will be out there. And it should be a really good time. So I'll be playing there, and I'll be playing at the REVV booth. And all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's the Vola. NAMM is a music trade show. I believe it stands for National Association of Musical Merchants. And it's a trade show that's out in California in the wintertime and in Nashville in the summer. Bullet guitars. Are they pricey? Slow-mo hair. You know, they're a boutique brand. I'll say that. You know, their Vasti line, those are a little bit more expensive. I'm sorry, a little bit more affordable. But like this one, the Zenith, is a little bit more expensive. Do you own any basses? I own one bass. It's a very cheap starter Squier bass. I've never upgraded it. Riffs for 10 seconds. Oh wow, Thomas, thank you so much, man. Hold on, let me turn this heater off because I do not need the heat on. We actually got hit with a snowstorm. Yeah, thank you again, Thomas, for the super chat. Over the weekend now, and we were just snowed in. So I shoveled out half our driveway just so a pizza guy could come here and deliver food, because I was like, man, I'm not even going out. Hey, Alex. Pizza shovel. Yo, Michael Nielsen. What is up, buddy? Guys, if there's a channel you need to subscribe to, it is Michael's. Dude, I am so sorry. Michael actually shot some video footage for me for a collab video that I still have. It's still done. I just haven't posted it yet. Not trying to be a jerk. It just, I had some other videos I had to kind of like move around. But, yeah, Michael has one of my favorite YouTube channels. And he's just a great player. So definitely go check out his guitar channel. Favorite 80s metal hair band? Rat's definitely up there. Extreme. I don't really consider Extreme too much of a hair metal band, but you know, I mean, Nuno had the riffs. There you go. Yeah, definitely go check Michael out. Now that I finished man crushing on Michael. Know any Pantera? I know a little bit of Pantera stuff. Michael, are you going to be at Winter NAMM? Mess it up. Yeah, man, I will be there each day playing and stuff like that. So just shoot me a text when you're out there, buddy, and we will make sure to meet up. I don't know too much Steve Vai. You know, I love Steve Vai's playing, other than, you know, show me those bright lights, city lights. I'm talking about the Yankee Road. What do I think about the new Satriani? You know what? I haven't listened to too much of it. To be totally honest, I don't, like, oddly enough, I don't listen to a lot of instrumental guitar anymore, even though it's what I play. You know, I've really, I think, turned more towards, like, I keep wanting to get more and more melodic with my playing, So honestly, I've been listening to lately lots and lots and lots of like Mariah Carey, all these guys, like try to figure out like their vocal lines on guitar. It is tough stuff. I mean, Mariah is an extremely good singer, so her runs up and down, sometimes it's very chromatic, you know, and I'm like, oh, that's really interesting the way she's kind of like phrasing that, I mean. So a lot of that stuff, is not guitar driven that I'm trying to learn these days. Slave to the grind. I'm not tuned to D. Nice shirt, thank you. Love the Punisher, especially the new one with I can't think of the actor's name, but I love his acting. Film scores can be a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been playing for about 13 years now. Is there a link to jump in and hang out? No, there is not. So something that I'm starting this year, which I've put off for a really long time, I did it once before very briefly and I got rid of it, is I have decided to finally do a Patreon in a different way than a lot of people have. My big thing was I was like, what am I going to offer people that's actually worth money? So one of the things that I wanted to do is basically like a think tank, and the idea comes from Philip McKnight, where it's going to be a very limited number of spots where we'll get in and have a chat with, like, I think it's 8 other people. And it's going to really dictate what happens with the channel and stuff like that, where I can get direct feedback. It'll not be like this kind of a hangout, but it'll be like face-to-face. Like, you guys will need to have a webcam and mic and all that stuff. So we'll see. That's still all in the works. How long did it take you to get to a pro level playing guitar? Well, let me rest assured, I am not at a pro level of playing guitar. Do you prefer hip shot bridge? I wouldn't even know, to be honest. Right now I'm just running through the Axe effects. So it's on a Friedman setting. I know that the chat's kind of delayed from whenever you guys see my responses, so... Do I consider myself to be a celebrity? Absolutely 100% not. I consider myself to be a weird long-haired guy. Thank you, Big Red Tower. Oh, of course. Poison you. Get your pull. There we go. Donation. Did I miss another one? Oh, I think I got it. Yeah. Big Red Tower. Thank you so much. Type of pick to use. So I've used these Dragonheart picks for a very long time now, and Corey's actually sending me some with my logo and stuff. And for NAMM, if you happen to be going to NAMM, I will have a bunch of picks with me, and I'll be giving them out to anybody who I happen to meet. You know, just ask me. I'll probably be in like I'll have Nam Brain going, so I'll be like, what time do I need to be here? And then, but yeah, like I said, if you happen to bump into me, make sure you ask me for a pick. It won't be the premium ones. It's the faux, which they're still really nice. It's the same shape and thickness. Any non-mass-produced guitars to recommend? Let's see, non-mass-produced guitars. It depends. You mean like a custom shop kind of thing? Yeah, my wife's playing Agario. I do like Gibson Explorers. No, I'm sorry. I guess I'm not understanding the guitar. You call like custom shop guitars? That'd be like non-mass-produced. Moniker Guitars. I've heard of them. Actually, you know what? I reached out to them a while back about doing something. You know, I guess non-mass-produced, like Acacia would be a really good one. I like them a lot. I was just playing the Cronus before I broke a string. The leaked Fender. I haven't seen that, actually. Dean Guitars. You know what? I don't have a... John, what is up, man? What's up, playa? Clarence. Robert, I'm struggling with full step bends. Can you do a lesson for them for beginners like me, or give advice, techniques used? Yeah, man. So, a couple good ways to practice full step bends is, I think using unison bends can help a bunch. So, if you don't know what a unison bend is, basically, you can do it bending on the G or on the high and B. We'll do it on the B and G. So, put your pointer finger on, say, like 5th fret of the B string. So that would be your E note. And thank you again for the donation, man. And then take your ring finger on 7 on the G. So you hear those notes kind of fight. What you want to do is you bend the G string up and keep that B note planted. Here the notes kind of like even out, like they clash. That's a good way to practice full step bends, because that's a full step. You're actually bending this D note up to an E, which you're already right there. You can do it on the high E string and B. So that's a good way to practice your full step bends. How about your pick the opening? How do you pick the opening riff to Cowboys? So what I found that I had to do to get that riff down is I don't start with a down. I start with an up. So I go up, down. It's all alternate. But it makes all these add an up down instead of a down up, and it feels more natural to me to do it that way. So if I'm going, there you go. Another good way to practice bends is bend a scale. So pick like any scale and just bend through it. So like, and there's like your whole like G major, E minor scale. What brand of guitar is Rob playing? This is a Vola. So this is a Japanese brand of guitar. We also make American guitars. Do you economy pick, sweep, then moving string to string, or are you alternate? You know, man, it all depends, buddy. So if I'm doing like pentatonic stuff, like that's I do a lot of like double downs in my playing. When I ascend a lot, I alternate pick. But then like that is economy. So I think it's just kind of I know a lot of players have said this, you know, as they go, our hands just kind of get to where it does its own thing. Sometimes, you know, you really need to sit down and evaluate it. I think I still probably lean more towards alternate than anything else, but I've definitely made it a point to incorporate a lot more economy stuff into my playing. Yeah, see, it all just depends. Like if I do like around like this, like there was like 3 downs in a row. See, it's like a mixture of that sweeping stuff. That's again kind of like economy picking. Yeah, it's all. I guess it just depends. My hand does exactly what it wants to. I don't even think I could make it do what I wanted it to. A groove gear fret wrap. Yeah, you know what? I think they really are. I used to have some for recording, and now I just use this. This is clean, but it's just an old sock, to be honest. I'm sure Michael can relate to this. So when I record, I just tie a sock on my guitar to get licks. I was just trying to get this like tapping thing down for the song. I don't remember exactly what it was. I was tapping these harmonics, and I could not do it without hitting the strings. So I just I was like, I found a sock, like an old one, and just tied it on the guitar. Yes, this is a pro grade sock. Very hard to come by. Very, very expensive. These will run you, and this hole in the heel of it, custom. So you can order custom pro sock mutes. Again, you know, just watch out. There's a lot of fakes made of these out there. So don't get taken by getting a fake pro sock mute. Do dirty socks give the cleanest tone? Yes, they do. So yeah, I heard Dime did that a lot. You know, just tie a sock on the guitar, playing a solo. It helps out a lot. You know. I think that you know, there needs to be a part where you're playing the stuff and you need to be able to play it, you know, as if you were to play it live. I think that's totally true, but at the same time, like the way I view like recording stuff is like it really should be kind of perfect, you know. Live you can go off and do your own thing, but the recording I really do want to hear. I mean, you can like still sound real and still have it played really well. So I don't know. That's just kind of like how I like hearing that. Like, you know, the recording should be like the best performance possible, and then a live performance is its own thing. You know, it's just full of energy and all that stuff. But Lil Wayne solo, oh god. So. What do I play to warm up? Ho-ho! Stay tuned to Monday's video, and you are going to hear a lot of stuff that I used to warm up. One thing I really love about this guitar is the way that it cleans up. La Bamba. Is that the right song? Needs more cowbell. Although I think he goes to actual C, doesn't he? Something like that, right? Those Star Wars pajamas, right? They are. Good eye. Mr. Scary. Know how it goes. Nice and out of 10. Ben Eller are possibly my favorite YouTube guitarists. Oh, thank you so much. Subscribe to both of you guys. Several others, around 20,000 subs. Robert. Really? Oh, well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, Adam. Ben is an amazing guitar player. Ben collab. Hey, you know, I'd totally be down with that. You know, I've talked to Ben a couple times, and Ben seems like a really genuine and nice guy. Have you ever played a pig nose Strat copy? No, I have not. Never heard of that, actually. Do I like Rob Scallon? Of course I do. I've chatted with Rob every NAMM. Most famous psychedelic rock riffs. That's a good idea. Yeah, you know, Rob has always been cool. My neck needs to crack. Oh, hold on. Wrong chord. Slayer. There you go. Shred Wars with Jared. I think it'd be an even match. Oh, thank you. That's, you know, Jared is a great player, and I get asked that a lot. And you know, I would totally be down. That's more on him, man. I love Phil X. Phil X has been a huge inspiration to me. I would say it's funny because getting to meet him and stuff like that was a huge honor at GitCon, because he really has had a big impact on me as a player and stuff. But in the early days of my YouTube journey, I remember I was doing lessons on, and I still remember the lick. It was just a sliding pentatonic lick. And everyone's like, "Oh, dude, you stole that from Phil X." And I didn't know who Phil X was at the time. I was like, "Man, I have no clue who you guys are talking about." And it was early on in the Fretted Americana days as well. So I kind of like went, and I was like, "Oh, dude, this guy is awesome." And I got where they were saying that from, because we both kind of did the high pitched voice thing, and like I said, which didn't come from him. That was just I think I've always been weird. And I've always did like the sliding pentatonics. So it's even funnier now because after I get back from GitCon, I'm still doing all the same licks. And they're like, "Oh, you got that from Phil X." I'm like, "This is the same licks I've been doing for like, 10 years." Just. But no, Phil is amazing, and like I said, and once I found out about Phil, like I said so many years ago, he. Huge inspiration for me. Studio has been looking sweet lately in videos. Same with the video content. Thank you so much, man. That's something that I wanted to be a big point was to, we moved and stuff, and this room was just so much of like the perfect size for everything that I needed. And there's still a few more things that I want to do to upgrade the studio, but other than that, it's really inspiring to come in here. Can I demonstrate some sweet chord melody? Yeah, man. You just basically you find your chords, whatever you want them to be, and you put your melody. What would be a good one to kind of do this with? Where you kind of like that melody underlying it. It's just kind of stuff like that. There's like that underlying melody in there. Vola does not currently have U.S. dealers. That's the big thing with NAMM this year, and I really hope they get some because they are seriously fantastic guitars. The Crossroads guitar duel. Would have been funny if I just like busted into it. I remember it. Hold on, let me play it slower. There you go. Do I like been working on that solo for like 30 years. Man, it's like the never-ending solo. You just like slowly work on it, pieces and pieces and pieces. Nope. never do it right. My guitar's out here. Eric Johnson is a beast. Somebody pay the man. Night Train. I remember it. There we go. Play some Zach Wild. Or there we go. I don't know any Foo Fighters. Some Van Halen. Well, can't remember, I think there we go. Something like that. Clarence, top down string. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Top down string bending technique. I'm not sure what that means. Top down. Can someone clarify that for me? Or Clarence, if you post, I'll look for your comment here for a minute, man. Playing scales and intervals of the thirds and fourths. Well, I think a lot of it, you know, theory aside, the more ways you can figure out how to play a scale, like if you're doing like your major scale and you're like, okay, play the third of each one, you know, just moving it in thirds through the scale is really helpful, especially if you're trying to do like twin guitar. Say like you have a run. Asking for the same stuff. That's what Clarence said. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to find your comment. I'm not real sure what that. Top down string bending technique for me. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Clarence, maybe try to post that in the chat, man. And I will answer that. Like if you want to harmonize your guitar or something, like, you want to be able to do it quickly. So like if you have like this, some people say like move up 3 frets. Well, that's really not what you do. You move up a third from those original notes. So you'd go a third, okay. So that's gonna be those notes are gonna match. those notes. So to match this, that's your harmony. So that's a third, or maybe you want to do fifths or something like that. You know, that's why it's important to know how to like play scales and know where your like thirds are and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm so sorry, man, that I missed what that was that you were asking for. Unchained. Happiest song ever? I seriously think the happiest song ever is Glasgow Kiss. It's like the happiest riff. Should a beginner start learning scales? You know what, man? I would start with maybe your pentatonics and just learn, you know, your boxes. That's a really good place to start for that kind of stuff. Never unchain the night. How does that go? Wow, it has been a long time since I played that. Never unchain the night. I was on the stream when you hit 100K. That was so awesome, man. I'm hoping that this year, man, 200K. That is the goal. I don't know any Wolf Mother, but everything I've heard from them has been great. Oh, Clarence, you're talking about pulling the bends instead of pushing them. Okay. So yeah. So again, I highly recommend the bottom 3 strings bend up. Maybe the G you can bend both ways, and the top 3 strings you bend down. So you don't really want to get in a habit of bending like the B down. The G you can kind of get away with it, but a good way to kind of work on bending with that stuff is, you know, because obviously you can't do the unison bend thing, but just bend it and then try to find your next note up in the scale. So let's do a half step. So we're just going to bend up to our flat 5. So we're going to bend from 7, which is the D note, up to that D sharp or E flat. So I'm matching the pitch of that unbent 8th fret. Anytime I want that like real Zakk Wylde style vibrato, I usually do like a down bend. But most of my bending is up. Elijah, any Tenacious D? Not give me a blues solo. How about I give you both? Because you're amazing. And thank you for the super chat. Some Tenacious D. There we go. Then a blues solo. So let's see. Something like that. My self-taught, you know what? I would say the most of my stuff is self-taught, but I did take lessons the first couple years that I started playing. So technically, no. Rush! Oh, look, it's Geddy Lee. There we go. Almost. That close. Something like that. Beatles or Led Zeppelin? Oh, Led Zeppelin, man. All the way. That's a secret, man. Passing tones. Don't even need scales. Just know enough to start in your scale. Then do whatever you want, and then end in your scale. Boom. Works every single time. Never fails. Dude, Mountain Dew. Do a Red Bull. You know what? I used to drink Red Bull and stuff, and one of the I had an energy drink in a long time actually, and that was definitely one of like my big like New Year's goals was to continue to not have energy drinks, and to try to drink less pop. And we've actually haven't had pop in the house here in a little bit, and today we did because we were snowed in, and I was like, "Yo, man, let's get some Mountain Dew." But yeah, so I guess Mountain Dew, because I'm trying to not go back to energy drinks. Down with the thing. Oh yeah, you know what? You guys don't know yet. I have a new guitar. I don't know if I should show you though or not. I don't know. I don't know. How about I'll show you it, but you can't see the headstock. Because the unveiling will be in an actual video. Check it out. Oh, dang, I just showed the headstock. Here, let's turn the camera a little bit. I am still live. Still no headstock. Yo! Wait a second! Is that Burnt Gerbil? Are you in the house, bro? I'm not a big fan of EMGs, unfortunately. I've never found a set that I actually like really liked. I've had some where I was like, oh, these are pretty good. The ones that came in the Schecter, they were actually actives, and I was like, these sound good, but I wouldn't prefer them over some like the Duncans I like and stuff like that. Got an orange amp. Nice. Burnt Gerbil is in the house. This song goes out to all you gerbils out there. Are you There we go. Yeah, I'm half step. Robert, you like the recessed Floyds? I didn't see the rest of your comment. I actually prefer top-mounted ones. What conditioner do I use? You know what? If my wife is in the chat, she could answer that for you. I don't actually know. It's in an orange bottle. I know that much. I don't know any Pro Jam. You know, I don't know why. The way my hand sits on a top-mounted Floyd feels more comfortable. Do you guys just want to see the headstock of this guitar? It's hard for me to sit over here like this. My wife mainly watches the live streams to text me on my phone and to troll me the whole time I'm on here. So, yeah. All right, here it is. Big reveal. I saw someone get it right. Harley Benton. Tell you what, guys, I had heard so much about these. We are the youth. Go on. Thank you again, Clarence. I will definitely play that here in just a second. You know, I'll be honest. I'm certainly kind of a what's a nice way to put it? a gear snob. You know, I wouldn't necessarily go for a guitar that was like $300. I would definitely just look over it and be like, oh, what's that Les Paul over there? And they got me when I went over to Thomann the first time I went over to Germany. And I was in the custom shop room playing all these guitars, and they handed me this like PRS looking guitar, and there's like, what do you think of this one? And then like I played it, I'm like, wow, that's pretty nice. They're like, how much do you think the guitar is? And I was like, I don't know, like, you know, between $600 to $800. And they're like, it's $250. I'm like, what? Completely blew my mind. I was like, there's no way. And yeah. Cluster Pluck. I can't play any Brad Paisley stuff and do it justice anyways. This thing is stock. And actually, you know what? We're live. We're hanging out. I'll let you guys in on the second secret about this guitar. So this one was sent to me, and it is, and I'm not supposed to actually mention this yet, but guess what? We're on my channel. We do what we want here, right? This is just a B stock for me to check out. To see if I want to review some of them, demo them, or whatever. Because as a lot of you guys know, I'm pretty picky about what goes on the channel. Actually, I wouldn't say I'm pretty picky. I'm extremely picky of what goes on the channel. And so this is a B stock. So it's got a couple of nicks and dings in it and stuff like that. And I had it and playing it and stuff like that. Fire with fire. Anyways. So I was playing it, and I was just like, you know what? This thing is... I mean, once I got it kind of set up the way that I liked it, it's like, this thing is insane. I think these are around $300, and I couldn't believe it. The neck looks super long. It doesn't feel... I think it's normal. And a big reason why I even considered them is because when I was in there, I got to actually see how they QC their guitars and stuff like that. And it was really impressive how much attention to detail they put into these like $300 guitars. And I was like, that's why these things are so good, because they really care about the good ones going out there. What is it? It's a Harley Benton. So basically, we're going to be giving away this one. So when I told them, I was like, yeah, I'd review it and stuff like that. And usually when I review stuff for a lot of different companies, I always try to throw in there, I was like, but I want to give one away to my subscribers. And that's pretty much always the thing that I like ask the companies to do. Thank you guys. Yeah. Need your address. So I don't exactly know what we're gonna do to give it away. Like I said, this one is B stock, but it plays great. I told them, I go, you know, I think if you want me to do a demo on one, you should send me a new one that is, you know, mint condition. That way, when I'm showing it, I don't have to like specify. I'm like, hey, this is B stock. Look at these dents in it. But has new strings on it as well. One thing longer than your hair makes you a good YouTuber. It was a left-handed guitar. Honestly, man, probably not. Just because, for me to give something away, I have to have one for myself, and that's not being like a selfish perspective. But you know, I'm like, you know, I need to make sure that this stuff is good, and if I'm going to put my name behind it and the brand and stuff like that, then it needs to be. I need to have one to check it out and make sure that it's actually good. So that's always B stock. It's relic. Yes, this is just the relic edition. But yeah, you know, that's something that me and my wife actually talk about a lot. Is, you know, I consult her with all kinds of stuff about reviewing gear, any of it, because we both take it seriously, you know, on here. And I want to make sure that I'm not... I mean, I get approached by a lot of companies nowadays, thankfully, because of you guys. And they just want to send you, like, you know, crap stuff. And I'm like, sure. I was like, I'll check it out. And, you know, but I want this. You know, I want that, you know. And they're like, oh, well, we don't do that. I'm like, then, you know, basically I'm not touching it because I don't want to sell you guys something. At the end of the day, I'm like, well, if it's good, it's good. The product will more than speak for itself. So. Plug plywood into a tin can. That's a video. I'll tell you one thing. Can you play Wesley? I don't know any of that stuff, unfortunately. One of the things I'm most impressed with is guitar. And my buddy Hunter reviewed this, and he's more of like a metal kind of guy. And you know, he said that the pickups were good, and there was nothing necessarily like spectacular. I think for rock stuff, more like my style, I love these pickups. They're so like the neck pickup impresses me the most. Like listen to the. These are the Wilkinson, I think is how you pronounce it. I think they sound good. So, as for puppets, there you go. Website for the guitar, just harleybenton.com. Like I said, I'll be doing some videos on this guitar. And new Charvel these days. You know, I haven't played many of the newer ones, unfortunately. Actually, I forgot, I needed to play Youth Gone Wild for chlorine. Play with a clean setting. Oh, you are venturing into dangerous territories, my friend. There, that's all you get. Back to distortion. I'm just joking. You know, I never really play clean. There's some clean. Can I play Cult of Personality? No. Yeah. I don't know if I can play it the correct way. Let's get back to distortion, man. Clean is cool. Clean is cool, but at the end of the day, that's what I want. Sounded like the Pokemon music. Too much Dio, unfortunately. Give me the best Slash solo. Yeah, the quality on these things are so stinking good, you know. I think it's crazy that they can make them play this well. I had to raise the action up a little bit on it, just because I like the action to be a little bit higher. But yeah, how about I grabbed the old Les Paul. Ugh. Rockin' into the night. Rockin' into the night. Rockin', yeah. Rockin' into the night. Whoa. G. Johnson T. Hey, Rob, would you recommend... Thank you so much for for the super chat. Saving money up for an Ernie Ball Petrucci Sig or go for the cheaper Sterling. The Sterling has a good review. Good for them. Been stuck on for months. You know what? Clarence, thank you, man. I'll definitely do some Jimmy Page stuff. As far as the Ernie Ball thing goes, you know, I think the Petrucci. What's the Music Man that I like? I think it's the Steve Howe. No. I can't remember which model I like. The Petrucci one is super, super nice. I have a few students who have those, and they speak extremely highly of them. Music Man, for some reason, is one of those guitars that have just, they never, felt super comfortable to me. But I always recommend people save up and get the one that you really want. At the end of the day, you'll be super thankful. Steve Morse. The Steve Morse model is the one that I like. And I think that if you saved up, I know it's more money and it'll take longer, but you'll be very thankful that you did. Back down to standard tuning. Jimmy Page. way too much distortion for Jimmy Page, but whatever. Happening there. Sorry. He's blowing up. Photograph. Out of tune. Also new strings on the left one. I could do a really good Joe Elliott. I can't. I have to like channel his voice. You got to be. No, I can't do it anymore. Dang it. AC/DC. Cherry pie. White snake. Any more 80s riffs for beginner video? I don't know if I'll do 80s, but I have some other beginner riff videos already in the works and all that stuff, since you guys really seem to like those. And we're just gonna keep rolling with stuff. So to those who didn't hear early on, because I know there's a lot more people here now, so basically the plan for the channel this year, and again, you know, this is something that me and my wife sat down and talked about, and I think that it would be smart, because the newer videos take so much more time and effort to make, and I enjoy that. I'm not complaining about that at all. I want to do that for every video, and I feel like 3 videos of that a week just aren't possible with the way that I want to do them. You know, 1 video is going to be lacking, and I'd rather not do that. So basically, I want to do a weekly live stream on Fridays. So every Friday, it'd be a set time. That way you guys can know about it. Be a live stream. And then you have Monday and Wednesday. And Saturday would probably be like gear demos from time to time, something like that. But I think that would be a good strategy for us. Like I said, you know, one of the things that are going to be different options. There's going to be a Patreon at some point. I have it kind of mapped out the way that I want to do it. It's not going to be the traditional, like, if you give me money, I give you a high five. You know, every tier gets something. There's going to be different levels. The 2-Minute Tuesdays I was doing is going to be a Patreon thing every week. So, you know, I just want to make sure that if I do it, it's of good value to people. So, and I don't want to roll that out till I'm like 100% content with it. But yeah, so there's gonna be live streams, and then the videos will continue as normal, but I want to keep it up. I do teach on Skype, and you know, I think this year I'd like to cut back on how much I teach, just because I want to focus more on the videos. Carry on my wayward son. There we go. Did you ever get into Trivium? If so, do you know it? I did get into Trivium. What was the name of the album? They had one album I mean, they had other stuff that I liked, but the one album, The Crusade, which was not their most popular one, but it was one that I really, really liked. It had kind of like a 80s-ish throwback to it. Not quite as heavy. I liked it a lot. Shogun was good, too. Shogun was very good. That was the one after it, wasn't it? Clorin, thank you so much, man. I do not know any Queensryche songs, unfortunately. It's one of those bands, they're all, I mean, amazing. I just never, like, sat down and learned any of it. Robert, you had to pick one, Robert, to be for the rest of your life. Metal Robert or Dad Rock? Dad Rock Robert. It would be Dad Rock, man. I love all the other styles of music, and I can appreciate them, even though, like, some people were complaining about the dad riffs versus gent riffs video. They're saying I was making fun of gent, and I totally was. But I'm making fun of dad riffs just as much, you know? I make fun of any kind of music that I like, because I think it as serious as I am about it, and I love it. It's easily just as funny to, like, step back and look at it and be like, that's pretty goofy. So yeah, like the new dad riff, one of my favorite dad riffs someone just asked for would definitely be like Billy Squier. Like, it's like such a perfect dad rock. Whoa, train, 38 special, of course. See it all around you. And then the something like that, right? 150 likes. Can we do it? Can smash that like button. At 200 likes, I'm giving away my less nothing. Well, oh, thank you so much, Michael, for the super chat. Will an American Strat? Oh, sorry. American Strat bridge fit on an MIM? You know that? I'm not real sure. You do have to watch with that stuff. I would see if the MIMs are a six screw bridge, or maybe it's a two-point access bridge. It all depends. So I would definitely look into that. I know I had issues on an Epiphone Les Paul I used to have years ago. So I needed something for it, and we tried to use Gibson, and it wouldn't work. I'm playing through the aspects right now. Joe Walsh. Whoa, completely wrong. miss another donation? No, I don't think I did. Someone said donation, but I don't think so. Joe Walsh is from Ohio? I didn't know that. It's like one of the most like killer. It's so simple. It's so rock and roll. I love it. Like I get pumped up every time I'm like. I don't know how to play it, Joe. Do you like fries? I'm making them now. Dude, I love fries. I would love to have them. Same cut Acacia compared to the Gibson. How does it? You know, it compares really well, but they're still very different. I was playing it earlier. I was thinking, just put new strings on it, and I broke the high E string. But it's still different. It has a thinner body, so I tell people it's like the perfect blend of like a single cut and a double cut. The body feels stratish, but it sits like a Les Paul, and the neck's kind of thicker like a Les Paul, but you have upper fret access kind of like a Strat. So it's this weird like is Enigma the right word? But Molly Hatchet, dude, I need to learn some sneaking Molly Hatchet, some Flirting with Disaster. I can't believe I don't know it. I'm bummed. I'm disappointed in myself right now. Peter Cruz, what up, man? It's going great, buddy. How are you doing? His name's Peter. Peter Cruz. What you gonna do? I can't hit that note. There we go. What do you do for work? Man, this. I'm a bum all day long. No, I do the YouTube stuff, obviously. I sell lesson packs from my website. And I teach Skype lessons. Sweet pick, you sweet pick. Tell me how to live my life. Just play it. Nope, my hands are getting tired. It's been a long day. Saturdays are my longest day of teaching, so my hands are pretty whooped on. Eagles. When was the last time you cut your hair? I actually cut my hair pretty short before I left for Shanghai. It was up to here. My hair grows really, really fast. So normally what I do is I would grow my hair out each year and donate it. And I did that for like 3 years in a row. And this past year I did not, unfortunately. Not trying to be selfish. It was just I needed to do stuff with companies, and I wanted to represent the brand the best possible way I could, I guess. I don't know, as I say it sounds selfish. So, yeah, so then I didn't. And they keep increasing the length that you need to cut your hair. Like, it used to be like 6 inches, and the last time I went, it was like 10 inches of hair. And I'm like, geez, that's kind of a lot of hair. So then, like, the last time I went, it was like, all right, we cut up to here. I'm like, yeah, that's too short. Walk this way. I think my phone's about to die, so we're gonna move over here and try to rig something up. Oh man, this is not gonna work. All right, stay with me, guys. Stay with me. What do we got here? All right, we are plugged in. I have no clue how I can make this work now. Let's see. Let's be ingenuitive. I've got a 2-note torpedo captor. All right. A Wampler Pinnacle Deluxe. We will make this happen. Oh, look at this. I wish you could see how I have this thing rigged up right now. We're so close. This needs to be like the tiniest bit higher. So let's see what we can do here. Sorry, I know. I'll be surprised if anybody even stays after this. Cable barely reaches. Yes! There we go. All right, guys. Look at this. It's live, man. New camera angles. Now I can actually see the chat on here. Is this angle okay? Nice studio, sir. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Loving the great new angle. Now it's like we're really talking. Ugh, my back's getting tired though. We love you. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all so much. Clarence, wow, I would love to see David Gilmour inspired lesson. I'm still working on my bends. I would love to see your approach to them. Okay, you know what? It's funny you say that, Clarence. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. There is a David Gilmour lesson in the works, an idea I have for one. So you will actually be seeing that. It's probably a little ways out, but it will. I do have one planned out. So diminished shredding, go! I think my hands are too tired. Hold on. Nah. Too tired, man. Yeah. If I had fresher hands. These are stock pickups in this bad Mamba Jam on. I'm mainly just bummed that I can't play those arpeggios now. All right, hold on. Okay, I will do this. See, now I'm got it stuck in my mind. I'm gonna do some diminished stuff. All right, never mind. Just, I can't do it. Rock like a hurricane solo. All with pinch harmonics. words. Other than here I am, rocking like a hurricane. Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. Here I am. I've watched with you awesome model modes, pentatonics, all about the modes and pentatonics. What about the modatonics, huh? Woo! Love is like a bomb, baby, come on, get it on. Looking like a lover with your rifle. So you're saving your light for when we're at 200. All right, let's get it to 200, guys. Get tired. Round and round. Wait, hold on. I need a particular guitar for that song. And we're back. The Mountain Dew is kicking in. It's late and I am hyper. And it's funny because I can tell, like, I'm super awake, but my hands are, like, so tired. They're like, what have you done? Anyways, suck it up, hands, because we're rocking out. There we go. Hot-blooded. Hot-blooded! Right. I don't know the beat it solo. We won't get fought again. No more tears. Ya boy. Opinion on Rocksmith. You know what? I think Rocksmith is a great idea. From what I've heard from some students, though, and it's just throughout time, so I would need to check it out more. Oh, Renee, earlier with Robert making notes of the album, Flirting with Disaster, yeah. I've seen certain things in Rocksmith that I didn't like, the way that they were teaching you things, like with colors and stuff like that. I think that stuff is bad. But just shred. Yo, man, my hands don't have it in me. Do I miss the Japanese SoCal? I don't, to be honest. There we go. Stairway to Heaven. Out of tune guitar. There's a live stream on YouTube where 200 people were watching, and I really appreciate it. Oh yes I do. We're live. We do this all the time. It's going to be a weekly thing on YouTube. But don't you know that it is? I don't know. I can't think and play that song. Kiss of Death. I don't remember that solo exactly. Detroit Rock City. My guitar's out too. It's driving me crazy. That's what I get for all that whammy bar stuff. The guitar also has new strings on it. Note to self, don't put new strings on like half your guitars when you're getting ready to do a live stream. Now we're talking. We appreciate you, man. Well, thank you guys, and I hope you always understand how much I appreciate you guys. So, you know, that's always my big goal with the videos. And actually, I'm really excited. I don't want to say too much about it because it's still in the beginning stages, but I have a really cool video finally that I think can really involve you guys with like some video submissions for this big video I want to do. So definitely be looking. All you need to do is have like a cell phone that can record like HD video and to play something for me. But it's not a shred collaboration. Nope, there's nothing like that. There will be, I've already gotten videos from a lot of like YouTube guys that you guys might watch, like Leo from Frog Leap, Fluff is going to give me one, Pixie, Philip, I'm going to ask TK, Ola, England sent me one already. Lots of guys are down to do this, so it's really, really cool. CVT is such a good guitar player. Love my videos. Thank you so much. Bring the strings, man, ClearTone all the way. Been using them for quite a few years now. They just sent me some new, they have a new acoustic string called EQ strings. And I haven't put those on my acoustic yet, but there's going to be more acoustic stuff soon. Jared Dines is a great guitar player. You know what's really cool, I think, about Jared and Stevie T? They were both always good, but if you watch their videos, you can really tell like they've gotten better as players as they've went on. So it's always cool to watch that stuff about how much better they've gotten. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying they weren't good, because they've always been good. But, you know, I feel like Jared and Stevie have just really upped their game tremendously as players. Jazz it up. I'm not sure how well I can jazz on this nice distorted tone. Just playing live, playing jazz for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Zoom doom doo doom doom boom ba boom ba doom. Random words, and I'll make them sound like it's supposed to be a jazzy tune. Don't know what's happening. Random chords. Needs more chromatic note. There you go. Jazz. There you go. Some metal! Seem like a pretty cool cat. Hi from India. Well, hello there, and thank you for the compliment. I like to think that my cat Wait a second, hold on. I was gonna give a sarcastic response. You just called me cool. I'll reel it in for a second. Just messing with you, man. Cats are more metal than dogs. Ed Dana! What up, homie? How'd you guys, man, we got like demolished down here with that winter storm. I know you guys had already had a rough go at things, so hopefully you didn't get it too bad. Decade of music, man, 80s, 100%. You did, oh, dude, that's brutal. I know you're up near the lake. Yeah, like I said, I love 80s music, man, 70s music. Saturday Night Live. Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that was the title. I just like typed something in there. Stranglehold. don't really know too much King Crimson. I don't know any classical. What's happening? Fastest guitar player, in my opinion. I always thought Empatelli, I don't know, I actually pronounced his name correctly. He's like super fast. Michelangelo is super fast. You know what? I don't like a lot of Dream Theater stuff. I like some of Petrucci's solo stuff though. Anything with Nick Johnson? Love Nick Johnson's playing. I've taken a few lessons from Nick. He's a great teacher and just a cool guy. Rob, ever heard of Wicked Sensation? Nope. I don't remember how to play it. We're probably going to start winding down here now. Let me see something real quick. Do you guys want to hear an original? I got to get ready to play it for NAMM. So let's kind of wind things down with an original, if you guys want to hear it. So I'll let your feedback. I look like I'm from Smells Like Teen Spirit. No, don't tell me that. Can't seem to get this thing to work. I'm trying to get it to open. Don't close. Who knows if it'll cooperate? The computer literally just does what it wants to. 90% of the time. Actually, make that 90% of the time. So let me see. What is this? Oh, wait. It's because the project's already open. Hold up. I want to make sure the solo is muted. Okay, so let's see if I can play this. Sorry, I know that took way longer than it should have, but you know how it is. I barely know how to operate any of this stuff. I don't deserve to have any of it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this, mother. There we go. And that's one of them. So there's something. Thank you guys so much. But now it's time to end the live stream with the one thing that always ends them perfectly. That's right. Oh, some of you guys already know. Got him. And that is Thunderstruck. So, if you don't know what to do, if you're the first time watching the live stream, you just need to type Thunder in the chat as much as possible. Oh God, you're already starting. All right. There we go. There you go. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, man, for the super chat. Oh, well, just thank you for tuning in, buddy. You know, I really appreciate that. Yeah. You've been thunderstruck. There we go. Wait, pick throw. Sorry, anybody who had headphones on. Other than that, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. All the people who did the super chat, that was amazing. Like I said, you know, these are going to be a weekly thing. On Fridays, I'll make a video announcing it at a set time. But I'll let you guys know as soon as that all goes live and all that stuff. So you're high. But yeah, so that's it. If anybody's going to NAMM, make sure you stop by and see me. I'll have a bunch of Dragonheart picks. I think Corey said he was sending those out the other day. So if you bump into me, I'll have some picks to give you. My pick, yeah, literally, I was looking on the floor. I'm like, where did my pick just go? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that one. Peace out. I'm going to keep snapping at you guys. Whoa, we're snap happy now. One snap happy pappy. All right, guys. But I will see you all very, very soon. New video on Monday and Wednesday. And I don't know if we'll get to rock out the live stream schedule before NAMM, but I'll let you guys know very soon. So, snap happy pappy. Yo, what's kicking, chicken? Yo, you good, bro? Later, guys.
Okay, that's it. I gotta go. Bye, guys.